I think for me it's just a beautiful week out and everything falls away. It's just the simplicity of it. Nothing, you know, there's no signal, there's nothing, you've just got to put one foot in front of the other. It's kind of like a pendulum, so what you put in and however brutal it is up here, you get the swing back, and then equally up here it is just phenomenally awesome. And I think by the grace of God we're allowed to pass through. You know, we don't break the spine, it just lets us pass through. Oh God, what am I doing?
It's been a race that I've been aware of for a couple of years, and you know, it doesn't have, you know, Britain's most brutal race as the tagline for no reason at all, but I seem to be drawn to doing races that have brutal and toughest in the titles. I'm looking forward to the adventure of it more than anything. You know, just being out there representing for people of colour in trail running. You know, I co-founded a charity called Black Trail Runners, so we've got a couple of members here today, so I'm excited.
I think we're a bit crazy. You might as well have a go, have a crack. The swan song of our running career. Pete's been running about 40 years and I've been running about 20, and we just enjoy it, and we like getting smelly and dirty.
I haven't said this to Margaret, but I've got a picture of a friend of mine who passed away this year, and he's going to be with me in the Pennines.
I know exactly who you mean, and our friend Eric used to say, read the stones, girl, read the stones, so that you don't fall over. So that's motivation enough, isn't it?
We don't need any more motivation than just to take Eric up.
There is something about this race which is for me, it's probably the biggest, toughest trail race. There's something so scary about it.
So I don't think there's, you can prepare really, so you can try your best and not get injured, but I don't think you're ever fit enough, are you really?
First time round, had to come off as broke the ankle. Last year was a disaster. Yeah, I want to get that last 40 miles finished. It'd be nice if I could just do the last 40 miles.
Well, it sounds very, very tough. It sounds like the conditions can be very challenging, and it seems to be a real sort of challenge with keeping yourself motivated running when you probably all you want to do is stop and sit down and take a rest.
I think the spine race is really addictive because every time I've done it or taken part in it, I've always thought never again, but then as soon as it's over, or you've done it or you haven't done it, you just want to go back. It's the people. I come yesterday morning and you see people and you don't even think that they're going to know you, but not only do they know you, but they know you by name and they're coming over and they're hugging you and shaking your hand, and it's just like a really nice family atmosphere. And I'm being interviewed now by a gentleman who I saw, and we both immediately remembered each other from last year, even though we never introduced ourselves, so it kind of has a special feeling to it.
The route is wonderful, the scenery is spectacular, you don't know whether the weather's going to change, you don't know whether or not your leg's going to fall off. You know, we call it the Spine family for a reason. I mean, it is absolutely spectacular. And also, the official charity partner for this race is the National Axial Spondyloarthritis Society, and I'm the chair of that society, so it's great to be along here and supporting the race that supports the charity that I chair.
I really love the Spine family and I really love the course, and you can't argue with a day like this. I mean, usually we start off in the rain, but look at this. The plan is to stay upright after the winter spine, and after that it's really to see how it goes, because we've had some good training, but it's 268 miles and you just never ever know what might happen. Standard go off really, really steadily, so don't expect any fireworks in the first 150 miles, and then see where we're at.
I've had my eye on it for a few years now, but also I'm out here representing our Black Trail Runners. It will go on to show other black and brown people out there that you know, we can take part in these sports, and these sports are not just for white people, and they're open to everyone. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. As it says on the tagline, it says it's Britain's most brutal race. So that alone is a challenge in itself to make you want to have a go at it.
This is the big one. This is the monster. This is 268 miles in 156 hours, non-stop, carrying everything they need on their backs. This is something that these guys have been training towards for months, years, some of them, is the culmination of that. And you can sense that excitement and that trepidation all around the start line.
I've been waiting a long time to do this, so yeah, let's just get on with it now, I reckon. And the sun's out, so what's not to like?
Feeling really good. Great weather today. Plans are just enjoy it, have fun. It's known as being possibly the hardest race in the country. Obviously there's the winter and the summer, both of them are different and have their own challenges, and you can expect the unexpected. So, you know, the weather over Crossvale, over some of the peaks, it's always a challenge.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Overnight last night, the winner of the Montane Summer Spine Sprint arrived in Hebden Bridge. That was Hannah Slater, breaking the women's course record, which is absolutely astonishing. We then hightailed it up to the finish line of the Montane Summer Spine Challenger, and at breakfast this morning, Tim Piggott crossed the line in first position, also breaking the course record. Not too long after that, Lauren Johnson turns up as the first woman in the Montane Summer Spine Challenger, also breaking the course record. So that's 3 within the space of about 12 hours. We've been having a really great day here. It's worth bearing in mind though, there's a long way to go for the guys on the Challenger. We are at the finish line here and they have until 8 PM tomorrow to reach it. So some of the guys out there still have a full night and a full day of running ahead of them.
It's really hard. It's really hard work. So we are now just walking and hoping to finish. Yes, it's hard, it's just hard. Everything seems to be further than you think it should be and higher than you think it should be. And yeah, it's a tough race. Who knew?
A bit tired today, had a good day yesterday, slightly ahead of my schedule. I've had 2 short naps. So a total of 1 hour 45, I think, since yesterday morning. So that's probably one of the biggest issues at the moment. A bit of sleep debt, but we'll get there.
I tried to run through the night, which has given me a bit of a time advantage, but hardest thing I've found is lack of sleep. I just start falling asleep when I'm running, which is a bit of a weird experience.
So I haven't actually slept at all since we started. I've got quite a few blisters on my feet, so it's gritting my teeth and pushing through to the end right now.
Just no, there's no solid thinking going on. It's just a matter of one foot in front of the other and make sure you don't make any nav mistakes so you don't have to turn around and go back again. Yeah, my mental mass tells me midnight might end up with 2 AM.
What, are you serious?
Depends how hard that is and how much it takes out of us.
Let's get moving.
All right.
Here at the finish line of the Challenger, by all accounts, running conditions out there have been excellent today, but what we are starting to see is sleep deprivation becoming a problem. There's already been talk of hallucinations among the front runners, and the guys still out there have a full night left to do on the course. In the full Montane Summer Spine Race, Tian Erwi has struck out early and is opening up a commanding lead. This is exactly what he did in January. Things didn't end great for him there, so we've got our fingers crossed he's going to have a better race this time around.